Black and green are poor black neighborhoods plagued by environmental racism. What is the green movement and why should we care? Plus a sit-down interview with Oprah's right hand, magazine editor and media personality Gayle King.
I don't see myself as standing in Oprah's shadow. I see myself standing in her light.
That's all straight ahead on Meet the Faith. Hello and welcome to Meet the Faith. I'm Ian Smith. These days, it's all about the green. I'm talking environmental awareness. It seems the buzz is everywhere, well, except maybe in the black community. What does it all mean and why should we care? Well, here to break it down today, educator and the vice president of solar publishing, Zaccai, host of the Hallmark Channel's award-winning show New Morning, Timberly Whitfield, and real estate developer Jeff Gardere. Thank you all for coming in today. But first, before we get into it, nationwide, more than 9 million people are estimated to live near hazardous waste facilities, the vast majority of which are poor people of color. It amounts to what studies call environmental racism.
You want to give a kiss? Give a kiss.
When rising rents forced 26-year-old Tanya Fields out of Harlem, she moved her growing family to the Bronx, hoping for a better life. Instead, she found problems for her now 2-year-old daughter, Tristan.
She, was born and raised in this neighborhood, and she developed asthma shortly after. The South Bronx has the highest rate of asthmatics, both adults and children, in the whole city.
Like many in low-income areas, Tanya lives close to major expressways, sewage and waste treatment plants, and other polluting facilities.
Smells that people have described as dead bodies, burning bodies, rotting animals, rotting garbage, sulfur, farts. It's so intense that I've often gotten headaches from it. My children have complained of having headaches.
Activist Majora Carter is working to change this.
If you are a black person in America, your risk of actually being within walking distance of a predominantly polluting facility is 5 times as high. But what environmental justice is the civil rights of the 21st century. It's the same kind of thing. Clean air shouldn't have a whites only sign on it any more than, water fountain should have back then.
Across the country in places like Warren County, North Carolina, Anniston, Alabama, Dixon, Tennessee, and even in the Hurricane Katrina cleanup, black communities have been subjected to the worst of environmental conditions.
Everything from asthma rates that are between 4 to 7 times higher than the national average, obesity and diabetes rates that actually also follow right along behind that. There's conclusive evidence to show that fossil fuels cause brain damage in young children, which reduces their ability to learn.
My money is as green as anybody else's, and my money has to go a lot further than other people who live in affluent neighborhoods. I'm not asking for an indoor garage, I'm not asking for a fitness center on the premises. I'm asking for basic things. Decent air quality, more garbage pickup in our neighborhood so that we can have cleaner streets. All these things contribute to a better quality of life.
It's a human rights issue. And if you want to use the word environmental racism, we should realize that, once we were so-called emancipated here in America, we came to the North and filled these slums and the ghettos. So from the very beginning, the whole idea of, poor people having the worst housing, the worst education, it's endemic.
I think we've forgotten as a people what it is to protest.
Exactly.
I think we've forgotten what it's like as a people to say, we don't want this anymore and we want true equality. We've forgotten that, and it's not that hard.
But you know what? There was one woman, and we saw a little bit of her in the clip, Majora Carter, and she's a great example of what one person can do. She, they were going to put this huge waste plant in South Bronx, and she said no way. And she got people together, and they protested, got people on board, raised millions of dollars to clean up these facilities and to build parks and bike paths. So, one person can make a difference.
But it is just one person, but I think what we need to see, Timberly, is a situation of a whole community.
That's right. How aware are we as a community?
Exactly.
That's the question, how aware
are we educating our people? And in fact, the folks who really need to know this, our folks in these inner cities, are they being told what's happening with their kids?
We've really got to challenge some of our dinosaur organizations like the NAACP and the Urban League. These people are already established. They already have, funds. They have infrastructure. They should be in the front line for us. And I think that we're definitely being left out. We cannot expect the green movement, which has been mostly, you know, white as far as Caucasian-led at this point, to adopt black people. I mean, that goes against everything we've seen.
But we have to challenge them also, though. I mean, we got to challenge both sides of it.
Sure.
Challenge our own organizations, but we also, it's incumbent upon us to challenge their organizations, too.
And there's a level of personal responsibility, just like Dr. was saying, how easy it is to become an activist. You have a phone. Everybody has a cell phone. You have a video camera.
But it's about it's also getting out to the meetings, and that's an issue that I see in some of the things that I do as a developer. I actually see that the people don't come out to the community boards. They don't come out to the community organizations.
And that's where they need to be.
When they say,
need to be there.
hey, listen, this is something we want to do in your neighborhood. Now we want you to come out and speak to the borough president or come out and speak to this politician and let them know how you feel. The halls are half empty.
But some of them feel like, you know what, their voice will never be heard anyway.
Or that they're overwhelmed. They can't do that because they're taking care of that child who has asthma, who actually got that from the environmental.
We'll pick up onto that in a minute, but still ahead.
Our addiction to meat consumption is one of the biggest contributors to global warming. The amount of waste they give off in factory farming.
People ain't gonna stop eating chicken.
I know that's really a sacred thing, you know, to black people.